Class 12th, Subject Physics, 13th chapter, AC Circuits. From this chapter, let us see numericals from exercise. Numericals from exercise. Let us see numerical number 18, which is stated as a capacitor of 100 microfarad, a coil of resistance 50 ohm and an inductance 0.5 Henry are connected in series with a 110 volt 50 Hz source. Then calculate the RMS value of current in the circuit. So for this numerical, given data is capacitance C is equal to 100 microfarad, that will be equal to 100 into 10 raised to minus 6 farad, which comes out to be 10 raised to minus 4 farad. Resistance R is equal to 50 ohm. Then inductance L is equal to 0.5 Henry. Frequency of the source F is equal to 50 Hz. Then RMS value of voltage, that is Vrms, equal to 110 volt, and we have to find out RMS value of current, that is IRMS, equal to question mark. Then we know the expressions for inductive and capacitive reactance, that is omega L is equal to 2 pi FL, which will be equal to 2 into 3.142 into 50 into 0.5, which comes out to be 157.1 ohm. So this will be the value of inductive reactance. Then 1 upon omega C, that is capacitive reactance, will be written as 1 upon 2 pi Fc, that will be equal to 1 upon 2 into 3.142 into 50 into 10 raised to minus 4, which comes out to be 31.83 ohm. So this is the value of capacitive reactance. Now we know that Z square equal to R square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C whole square. That is, Z is the impedance. So Z square is equal to R square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C whole square. Putting the values, we will get 50 square plus 157.1 minus 31.83 whole square. Then taking the square, we will get Z square equal to 2500 plus 15,700, which comes out to be 18,200. From this, Z will be equal to square root of 18,200, which comes out to be 134.9 ohm. So this will be the impedance of the circuit, and therefore RMS value of current IRMS is equal to Vrms upon Z. Vrms upon Z, that will be equal to 110 upon 134.9. Solving this, we will get 0.8154 ampere. 0.8154 ampere. This is the value of required RMS current. Then we will go for next numerical, that is numerical number 19, which is given as find the capacity of a capacitor which, when put in series with a 10 ohm resistor, makes the power factor equal to 0.5. Assume that an 80 volt 100 Hz AC supply, and therefore in this case the given data is resistance R is equal to 10 ohm, then power factor is equal to 0.5, frequency F is equal to 100 Hz, and then the potential is given 80 volt and capacity C, that is capacitance, that we will have to find out. Then we know that power factor of the AC circuit is given by the formula 1 upon 2 pi FCR. Power factor is equal to 1 upon 2 pi FCR. Putting the values, we will get 0.5 equal to 1 upon 2 into 3.142 into 100 into C into 10. And from this, the value of C will be given as, therefore C is equal to 1 upon 2 into 3.142 into 100 into 10 into that power factor 0.5, which comes out to be 1 upon 3.142 into 10 raised to 3. Then this will be written as C is equal to 10 into 10 raised to minus 4 divided by 3.142. 10 into 10 raised to minus 4 upon 3.142, adjusting the power, that will be equal to 3.182 into 10 raised to minus 4. 3.182 into 10 raised to minus 4 farad. This is the capacitance of that circuit. Then we will go for next numerical, that is numerical number 20, which is given as, find the time required for a 50 Hz alternating current to change its value from 0 to the RMS value. And therefore, for this numerical, given data is frequency f is equal to 50 Hz, and we have to find out the time required at t. Now we know that the current I is equal to I0 by root 2, that is RMS current I will be equal to I0 by root 2, and therefore from this I by I0 will be equal to 1 by root 2. I by I0 equal to 1 by root 2. Now the instantaneous current I will be given as I equal to I0 sin omega t. I is equal to I0 sin omega t, and therefore sin omega t will be equal to I by I0. From this relation, sin omega t equal to I by I0, whose value is 1 by root 2, whose value is 1 by root 2, and therefore omega t will be written as sin inverse of 1 by root 2. Omega t is equal to sin inverse 1 by root 2, but sin inverse of 1 by root 2 is pi by 4, and therefore we can write that omega t will be written as 2 pi ft. 2 pi ft is equal to pi by 4. 2 pi ft is equal to pi by 4, and therefore t will be equal to 1 by 8f. 1 by 8f, which will be written as 1 upon 8 into 50, which comes out to be 1 upon 400, which will be equal to 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 second. 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 second, that will be the required time. Then we will go for next numerical, that is numerical number 21, which is given as, calculate the value of capacity in picofarad, which will make 101.4 microhenry inductance to oscillate with frequency of 1 megahertz. And therefore for this numerical, frequency Fr is equal to 1 megahertz, which will be equal to 10 raised to 6 hertz. Then inductance L is equal to 101.4 microhenry, which will be written as 101.4 into 10 raised to minus 6 Henry. And we have to find out the capacitance C. Now the resonant frequency Fr will be given as Fr is equal to 1 upon 2 pi root LC. 1 upon 2 pi root LC. Taking square, we will get Fr square equal to 1 upon 4 pi square Lc. And therefore from this C will be written as C is equal to 1 upon 4 pi square Fr square L. 1 upon 4 pi square Fr square L. Putting the values we will get 1 upon 4 into 3.142 square into 10 raised to 6 square into 101.4 into 10 raised to minus 6. Then simplifying it, we will get C is equal to 10,000 into 10 raised to minus 4 divided by 4 into 3.142 whole square into 101.4. Solving this, we get 2.497 into 10 raised to minus 10 farad. For 2.497 into 10 raised to minus 10 farad. So this will be the value of capacitance in terms of farad. Now we will need this farad must be converted into picofarad, and therefore we can write C is equal to 249.7 into 10 raised to minus 12 farad, which will be written as 249.7 picofarad. 249.7 picofarad. This will be the required capacitance in terms of picofarad. Then we will go for next numerical, that is numerical number 22, which is given as a 10 microfarad capacitor is charged to 25 volt of potential. Then the battery is disconnected and a pure 100 millihenry coil is connected across the capacitor so that LC oscillations are set up. Calculate the maximum current in the coil, and therefore for this numerical given data is capacitance C equal to 10 microfarad, which will be written as 10 into 10 raised to minus 6 farad, which comes out to be 10 raised to minus 5 farad. Then potential phi is equal to 25 volt. Then inductance L equal to 100 millihenry, which will be equal to 100 into 10 raised to minus 3 henry, which comes out to be 10 raised to minus 1 henry. And we have to find out current I. Now, in case of LC oscillations, we know that energy stored due to the electric field in capacitor, the energy stored due to electric field in capacitor is given by the formula half C phi square, half C phi square. Similarly, energy stored due to magnetic field in inductor, the energy stored due to magnetic field in inductor is given by the formula half L I square, half L I square. Now in this case, energy stored in capacitor will be equal to energy stored in inductor, and therefore we have written but half CV square equal to half Li square, and therefore we can write I square equal to CV square upon L. I square equal to CV square upon L, and therefore I square will be equal to 10 raised to minus 5 into 25 square divided by 10 raised to minus 1. That is C phi square upon L, which comes out to be 25 square into 10 raised to minus 4. 25 square into 10 raised to minus 4, it is the value of I square, and therefore taking square root, we will get I is equal to 25 into 10 raised to minus 2. 25 into 10 raised to minus 2, which comes out to be 0.25 ampere. 0.25 ampere. This will be the required value of current. And then we will go for next numerical, that is numerical number 23, which is given as a 100 microfarad capacitor is charged with a 50 volt source supply. Then source supply is removed and the capacitor is connected across an inductance, as a result of which 5 ampere current flows through the inductance. Then calculate the value of the inductance. And therefore, for this numerical, the given data is capacitance C is equal to 100 microfarad, which will be equal to 100 into 10 raised to minus 6 farad, which comes out to be 10 raised to minus 4 farad. Then supply voltage V is equal to 50 volt. Current flowing through the circuit is I is equal to 5 ampere, and then we have to find out inductance L. Again, in this numerical, the energy stored due to electric field in capacitor, that is energy stored in capacitor, is equal to half CV square. Then energy stored due to magnetic field in inductor, that is energy stored in inductor, will be equal to half Li square, half Li square. Again, in this case, half CV square equal to half Li square, that is energy stored in capacitor is equal to energy stored in inductor. From this, L will be equal to CV square upon I square, CV square upon I square. Putting the values, we will get L is equal to 10 raised to minus 4 into 50 square upon 5 square. Simplifying it, we will get 10 raised to minus 4 into 2500 upon 25. 10 raised to minus 4 into 2500 upon 25, which comes out to be L is equal to 10 raised to minus 4 into 10 raised to 2. 10 raised to minus 4 into 10 raised to 2, which comes out to be 10 raised to minus 2 Henry. So this will be the value of the inductance, that is 10 raised to minus 2 Henry.